Hi guys, Karen Galway here. I want to talk to you about one of my favorite things to talk about, and that is limited beliefs. And the reason why it's one of my favorite things is because I have now been able to completely understand where limited beliefs come from and how to deal with them when they come up. And so I'm going to talk to you what limited beliefs are and where they come from. More so today, I'm gonna have another video where I'll talk about how to like move past them, how to deal with them when they come up. But I'm just going to put on a little bit of essential oil. This is called Highest Potential. And since we're getting into some like deep stuff, I just wanted to oil up behind my neck, take a smell. Okay, and let's go. All right. So, limited beliefs. All right. Limited beliefs stem from your ego. Your ego's job is to keep you safe. So somewhere in your past, from childhood, I mean, it could be something even from 2 weeks ago. Usually it's from childhood. Usually it's within the first 7 years of your life. You either had an experience, a specific experience that did not feel good, and your ego came out and said, nope, we're not feeling this anymore. And you continue to live your life in that kind of protective state from that experience. So anything that could come up where you would want to, like thinking about doing something that it feels similar to how you felt during that time, your ego would say, no, we're not doing it. You can't do it. So those limited beliefs start to happen. I can't do it. It's not for me. And then you start playing kind of small, right? Because you listen to your ego, and your ego's job is to keep you safe. Other things from limited beliefs, again, usually stem from the first 7 years, but it can go beyond that. Your first 7 years is what your whole subconscious is like developed from. It is your identity comes from within those first 7 years. Those first 7 years are based on conversations that you've heard, shows that you've watched, watching like how your parents interact with each other, or even other family members in your life, or people, like prominent people in your life, how they talk to you. People have a lot of limited beliefs around money. People have a lot of limited beliefs around success. A lot of that comes from those first few years, okay? And so again, you shape your reality based on the information that you're hearing growing up. So your ego, again, takes all this information and is protecting you. It's based on like what you know. And so anytime you step out of like that comfort zone, you might feel like anxious or scared. And then your ego is like, nope, we need to be safe. And then you kind of pull back. Okay. So limited beliefs are just like a protective mechanism from you getting hurt again. The thing about limited beliefs is that they do keep you safe, but they keep you from growing, right? They keep you living in this small bubble, and they keep and growth happens when you step out of that comfort zone, right? And so it's important to know that you have the potential to do whatever you want. You have the potential to take whatever direction you want in your life. And what's important is recognizing that limited belief and then turning that I can't into an I can, which I'm not going to go into the video how to do this today, but you can do that. I think first is recognizing that you have a limited belief. So for me, I'm at a point now where I have developed a self-awareness that if I want to do something and my voice is like, no, you shouldn't do that, I think back at it and I'm like, wait a minute. Well, why not? Like, let me like look into it. And so, so just so you know, your limited belief is just a safety mechanism that your ego has put out there. Your ego's job is to keep you safe. Your ego's job is to tell you like, don't like, for example, if you had a few drinks, you're like, don't go driving, right? Like that kind of comes from like your ego keeping you safe. Your ego also, from a primitive standpoint, is what kept you safe from that, possible saber-toothed tiger that might be chasing you in the jungle, right? If you're thinking back like primitive days. We don't have a saber-toothed tiger unless you're like, watching this from, I don't know, somewhere in the world where maybe there is one. But typically we don't have one, and we're still operating from that mindset of like things are scary. And it's just the illusion that if you step out, what if like you fail, right? I look at failing as failing forward and not as anything going wrong. I also don't look at things as right or wrong. I look at things as it just is. Anyways, I feel like that's another whole video there as well. But so limited beliefs, just know they are your ego keeping you safe. And it's important to challenge those limited beliefs. It's important to know what to do it's important to recognize when they come in. But the takeaway after you watch this video is to know that it comes from a place of just wanting to keep you safe. And growth does not happen when you're safe. So, all right, I will come in again and talk about some other some ways to challenge through those limited beliefs. All right, bye.